I'd like to call to order the Public Arts Commission special meeting for Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022. And do we have roll call, please?
Commissioner Gutierrez.
Here.
Commissioner Becerra. Commissioner Cruz-Zendejas.
Here.
Vice Chairperson Niemeyer.
Here.
Chairperson Shinsky.
Here. Thank you. All right, Pledge of Allegiance. I'll do that. Ready? Begin. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And do we have any public comments for items not on the agenda?
No, we do not have.
Thank you. All right, tonight is all about item number 4, action items. 4.1. The Indio Second Gateway Project. And our task will be to select one artist from the 10 proposals that we saw at our last meeting. So they may design, build, and install a sculpture at the Kenner and Jackson location.
Good evening, Mr. Chairperson and members of the Public Arts Commission. Yes, as you mentioned, this project before you is an action item. It's Indio Second Gateway Project. The Commission saw the presentations from 9 of the artists that they are listed on this slide. The budget for the project is $125,000. And tonight you're supposed to choose a design and an artist. I have to refresh your memory from last meeting. I have each artist name with one slide from their proposal. So this is Casto. As you recall, he had this metal sculpture inspired by the White Water Channel. Nicole Beck, she has this jeweled glass metal type of sculpture that it could be climbable, but that's something that we can discuss. Peter Hazel has the turtle, which will be covered by mosaics, and he creates the mosaics himself as well. Andrew, he originally proposed the left design, but at last meeting, he also had a second design, which that's why it's there. Christopher Jenny Sound, which had, again, a glass type of a sculpture. It could include seating as well. Patrick Sullivan, which had these 2 sculptures. Oleg, again, very shiny metal sculpture. He may include 1 or 2 of them. Bijan, last time he basically showed these 2 designs. One is the human cutout that a person can go inside the cutout, and the other one is the bighorn. Edward, which he proposed this kind of like seating swing sculpture, and the round piece is what's going to be designed in that round section that people can sit on it. So if Commission would like to see any of the presentations or all the presentations again, I can ask the IT to run it for us. Otherwise, the staff recommendation is to select one artist from the 10 proposals that the city has received to design, build, and install a sculpture in accordance to the city council approved 2022-2023 work plan. And I can answer your questions if you have any. Thank you.
Thank you, Leila. Are there any questions?
No questions from me. This is Noe.
I don't have
See-
any, no, I don't have any questions.
Does anyone need to see additional information on any of the proposals?
No.
I don't.
Okay. I know I don't. I was mentioning to Leila and Kristen prior to the start of the meeting that I drive by this location at least 2 to 3 times a day. And I've been looking at it very closely and imagining something there, and then not only the actual location, but what the neighboring parcel is to that location, and which is a elementary school. So I'm going to go ahead and make a motion that we accept the proposal by Peter Hazel, which is the large turtle, the mosaic turtle. I think it would fit the location well because that location needs volume. And I think the turtle would give us that, was whether it's the turtle or Patrick Sullivan's sculptural pieces. They both have volume. They both have interesting lines. You know, Hazel is colorful. Patrick's has almost an Aztec design motif to it. And I think both would be beneficial, not only to the location, but to the kids at the school next door. So I'm going to step up and make that motion.
I'll actually second your motion, Bill. I thought these are a lot of great pieces. I definitely want to see the Castro Solano piece somewhere. Not necessarily the site. I think Edward Steinhauer should be encouraged to submit that design possibly for another park. If we do Miles Avenue Park or anything like that, I think it was an interactive piece with that bit of a swing with the Stargaze idea. I know that Nicole Beck has an application out also for the park on Shields in Avenue 46. Right. So I definitely, and I do like the component where she did want to work with students and people from the neighborhood. But I agree with you on this site with the school, with the grass area, with the volume, that I think the tortoise would be the way to go. So I'll second.
Any other discussion?
Not a discussion, but just to let you guys know that that's exactly what I was thinking as well. And close second for me would have been Nicole's. I think that it was that thought process, Bill, like you said, knowing that it's right there next to the school. I think the kids would just they would just be so excited just to see a big turtle right there. I think that would be great. And I do also agree with, I'm sorry, the other sculpture one where you said kind of look like Aztec. I would love to see that somewhere else as well. So hopefully we'll get another submission somewhere else for that. But I agree with what you guys are saying. Absolutely.
Yeah, my number one choice was 1, 6, and 5 in that order of preference. But I definitely agree with the commission in regards to being adjacent to the school and serving that community and the younger population there versus being, because my other consideration was traffic coming over the overpass down Jackson, looking to the right and seeing that height of number 1. That was my my preference on that in that regard, but I think that I agree with the commission because it's so close to the school and because that park is utilized and has so many different facets with the softball field and the berm there for the wash. I think it'd be a good choice.
Well, I think EJ had a good point also, is that we have a number of good proposals. And the first proposal, number one, the Solano,
Mhm.
it's a beautiful piece, but I think it would get lost at the location we're talking about now
I
for
agree.
this
Mhm.
project. I think it would be a lot better somewhere else in the city because of the Jackson Kenner have the trees, the power lines.
Right.
I think it would disappear, and that would be an insult to the piece and to the artist. So, can we have a vote?
Commissioner Gutierrez,
Yes.
Commissioner Becerra, Commissioner Cruz Zendejas,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Niemeyer,
Yes.
Chairperson Shinsky.
Yes. And-
Motion carries.
And okay. All right. Thank you.
So
Item-
basically, the commission chose Peter Hazel and a turtle.
Yes.
Okay.
It would be nice if we could have more than one.
I mean, we can talk in our next work plan, which is close to come before you. So maybe we explore direct commission for some and find some sites and then explore that. So,
No. I mean for Hazel, for more than one tortoise.
oh, more than one tortoise. Okay. All right. I mean, I'll talk to him.
But then again, you have to remember, I suppose desert tortoises do live solitary lives, don't they? I think. But anyway, but I also think that the tortoise there would help the teachers at the school talk about desert wildlife, et cetera, et cetera. It would help prompt the kids to pay more attention to it. Anyway. All right. Item 4.2.
So item 4.2 is Indian mural number 14, which is Fred Waring Bridge. We received 3 proposals from Jessica, Harvey, and Chris, which all 3 of them presented last time on November 8th. And today we would like the commission to choose from one artist or one design. So this is from Jessica. As you remember, she has warm, this is the cold tone colors. And then the lines will not be there as you see it. It looks like a square. It will blend in. And the other side, it will be the warm tone colors. And again, this RFP, the theme was transportation movement and things like that. The second one is from Harvey, which he has the horse, the birds, which when you pass by, it creates a movement motion. And this one is from Chris, which again, he has 2 designs. One is the bird, and the second is this geometric, colorful, kind of unifying, with a unifying theme mural or design. So staff would like the commission to choose one of the designs and to go from there. Thank you.
Do we have any questions or need of more information from anyone?
No.
No, I don't have any questions. But I can say which one I would like to recommend.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for.
Do I just go all in and make a motion, or do we talk about?
No, I mean, yeah, please make your motion.
Well, I'd like to make a motion to have Jessica Macias's proposal for this RFP.
I'll second.
Discussion? None? I mean, I think if the RFP mentioned movement and transportation, she does meet the basic, that basic requirement and beyond.
Yeah.
And actually, the first one and the second one both meet that requirement for motion and trans, but she goes a little further than motion.
It was a little bit deeper, I felt.
Yeah.
It was hard. They're all beautiful, but that one just kind of felt a little bit more personal and deeper for me.
Yeah. Well, she addresses natural movement. She addresses human movement. She addresses handicap movement. I mean, she's covered her base as well. And her palette is very nice. And that was very smart to do. Cool on one side of the street and warm on the other.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think it would be a good selection. So maybe we have excuse me?
I said I agree.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Commissioner Gutierrez,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz and Dejas,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Niemeyer,
Yes.
Chairperson Shinsky.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Very good. Thank you. I mean, as short of a time that took us, our last meeting, I think we were also a little too tired to be doing this. So thank you all for coming back for round 2. Are there any staff items?
Yes, there is. I have one staff item, which is, as you recall, in our work plan, we have the 9/11 memorial piece, which is supposed to be installed within the new public safety campus. So we had a meeting. Again, as you recall, the commission and also the council chose that northeast corner of the existing with the existing setting, which has 3 date palms or 4 tall date palms. So for that location, we need to bring the conduit for lighting from further west to that location. And when we had a meeting with the contractor and the builder, and it seems like to do so, we may need to spend $10,000 to bring that, which the staff would like to share that with the commission. Let them know that will be $10,000 to just bring the conduit. And if you would like staff to bring back this item for more consideration with details of where it goes, how it works, we can do that in the later meeting. Or if the commission thinks that the $10,000 investment will be beneficial to that piece, which will last forever there, then that would be something that we can consider. And the budget for that project is also $125,000.
Now, just for my clarification, because I can't remember, this girder is going to be a singular piece. It is not going to be addressed with any other components, is it?
Yeah, the piece supposed to be predominant. Yeah. So something holding it or be with some other pieces, that's supposed to be predominant. The RFP will say that the piece supposed to be talking by itself to the audience and be predominantly, capturing the entire sense of that sculpture. But the RFP hasn't gone out yet. We you have not reviewed it yet. This is just very preliminary work that we needed to do to make sure we have electricity,
Right.
because everything is getting landscape and rebuilt and everything else that involves the construction.
Has everyone seen this girder? Noe? Cece?
No.
I was just gonna ask if we can get a visual or something like a refresher, because I don't recall.
I mean, I think it's important that you see it. EJ has seen it. I've seen it. And that's why I asked about if it's going to be a singular piece, because in my estimation, it needs nothing except a base. It is one of the most remarkable, beautiful, scaringly beautiful things as it is. And it really needs nothing else but a decent base to go with it. Because it's just a piece of sculpture that was made by Terre. So, is there a possible that we can make sure everyone sees it?
Yeah, I can bring it back. I mean, I won't bring back the piece, but we have images, and it was shared with the commission if the commission was part of the reviewing the work plan and everything else. So it was shared there, but I can bring it back. We have also a small, a kind of like a large poster of it.
Yeah.
So I can bring that here to the commission as well, to the dais as well.
Thank you.
We've got photographs of it that have been shared before. That's what you're going to bring back.
Yeah, we have photographs that we shared with the commission for the time that you guys were reviewing the work plan, but I'll bring it back to refresh your memory. Did you want me to bring back any detail on the pricing and what entails, or for the $10,000 conduit? Because that needs to be in place probably like within next 6 months.
Well, it'd be nice to know exactly what the 10,000 would be going for.
Okay.
Is this an engineer's estimate, or is this a bid during the current reconstruction with the subcontractors on hand, or what's going on?
So we met with the entire team, which included the engineering and subcontractors and builders and everybody. So entire team was there. So based on their estimation, was 10,000, but it wasn't three bids from, 3 different contractors to get that, but everybody was there. So the estimate is very close to reality.
Just so everyone, the reconstruction of the public safety campus out there, they have a construction manager, and then they have different prime contractors handling each. So I imagine whoever's doing site electricals who's provide that number.
And then there is no electricity currently there except the light poles. So we need to bring that from a source which is close to the fire station, the future fire station.
Okay. Well, we would appreciate the information.
Staff will bring it back to you.
Thank you. Item 6, commissioner comments. Does anyone have any comments or news to share?
I don't have any.
Tamale
Nothing on my end.
Tamale Festival? Yes, it is at Miles Avenue Park this time.
Yeah, and there's a good music lineup. I'd recommend going out and checking it out, especially Saturday's artists.
That's next weekend?
The 1st through the 4th. It's 4 days this year.
Oh,
Oh, wow. 4 days. What days is on this year?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The majority of the activities are on Saturday and Sunday as usual. But I think you can check the website that we've got, the city, and they have a bunch of bands playing. That's what I'm going for, is the bands.
lots of music. Nothing else to share, people? No? All right. Well, then, I guess we can adjourn this meeting at 5:55. Thank you all.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.